a couple of years ago, I was tasked with writing a song to celebrate the 50th anniversary of this building. And the brief was interesting. They told me that it was really up to me what I wanted to write. They just hoped my song would celebrate the building, its architecture, its engineering, its aesthetic. And ideally it'd be a broad tribute to Australian innovation and our capacity to be world leaders when we are brave. And if possible, promote diversity, reminding Aussies that the Opera House is for everyone, that our doors are always open. And if it wasn't too much trouble, the song would use the Opera House as a metaphor for art in general, to articulate the vital importance of storytelling to bring us together and define our national identity. A song that would be the voice of Aussie creative ingenuity, defiance, and a can-do attitude, and on and on and on. So I went away and I thought about it, and eventually I did it. I wrote a song that was the absolute opposite of what that asked for. I wrote an anthem to mediocrity, a celebration of small thinking, cynical, tribal closed-mindedness, a tribute to the arts from the point of view of your grumpy great uncle Ken. And because it says so much of what I would otherwise say in my already too many pages, I'm just going to make you watch it in case you haven't seen it, and then I'm going to come back and talk too much.
You gotta keep it simple. Life is like a song. There are tunes that folk are used to, so if you want them to sing along, just keep it simple. You ought to play it safe. Life is just a game. People like the rules as written, so just give them more of the same. No one likes a smart ass. No one likes it complicated. If you want to go the distance, find the path of least resistance and just take it. You don't want to stick your neck out. They'll take your head off if you do.
They're gonna rip your head off.
Just sit up the back and judge others.
Hey, sit down.
It'll keep them from judging you.
If you're too hard to stomach, you'll never amount to nothing. Ain't that something? No one cares what you have to say. Just shut up and play the role you're casting.
All the world's a stage.
You see, all the world's a stage.
All the men and women merely
So just
play.
say the lines you're given exactly as they're written, and for God's sake, act your age. No one likes a show-off. No one likes a clown. Just make sure you don't stand out in the crowd. That way they can't cut you down. You gotta build your walls around you. You build them straight and make them square. That way you'll blend in with the background. That way no one will point and stare.
It does nothing for the average Australian. No one cares about the arts. No one cares about architecture.
It is a waste of taxpayer dollars.
It is a failure.
You gotta stick to your convictions. You gotta nail down your views.
Nail 'em down.
You wanna steer clear of the discomfort you feel when you walk in another person's shoes.
You don't need that.
You gotta work out who your team is, then wear the badge with pride. Find a box that makes you comfortable and then stay the heck inside. On the first day the Lord gave you television. On the next he delivered a couch.
He delivered.
Tell me how to explain all this content. If the universe wanted you out and about, toe the line, don your suit, hide your truth, wipe your tears. Don't cause trouble, find your bubbles, stick to black and white ideas. Play it safe, know your place, know your lines, know your limits. Find a doctrine, get it locked in, build a box and stay in it. Toe the line, don your suit, hide your truth, wipe your tears. Don't cause trouble, find your bubble, stick to black and white ideas. Play it safe, keep it beige, keep it simple and same-ish. Leave the weird ideas to the Danish. You gotta play it safe. Your mind is like a house. If you keep it locked up tight, you just might keep the world out.
The risk that was taken to build this building was enormous. And if they had any idea how far the budget and timeline was going to blow out, even the dreamers who commissioned it would have run a mile. It was a mad gamble. But was it? When you go this hard, with this level of vision and intention and commitment to excellence, the odds that it will fail across the long arc are near zero. And the asymmetry of the upside is immeasurable. For the record, it paid itself off 20 or 30 years ago, and now they attribute about $1 billion a year to her magnetism. That's just dollars generated. How would we measure the extent to which it has contributed to the identity of this state, to this country? Where's the spreadsheet column for per capita pride, the youthful inspiration? This is a church. It's a cathedral. And like all cathedrals, its creation was embarked upon in the knowledge that the vast majority of its beneficiaries were as yet unborn, and the nature of its benefit unquantifiable, indefinable, something to do with human flourishing and interface and narrative and opera and gathering and grappling and transcendence. A place for story, a place for the arts. 50 years later, I wonder, how would those visionaries meet this moment, this, what would the blue sky long-term investment be in the age of fucking TikTok? Of AI, I mean, shit. There's a feeling of fatalism, isn't there, surrounding the conversation about AI and art? A sense that what will come, and if AI, having stolen unhindered all the art and innovation of all of human history, can generate paintings, novels, songs, poems and plays that are of requisite quality, we will just roll over and let our apps feed it to us. We'll just lie there and let a robot stuff the plastic nozzle of a can of whipped cream into our gaping maws and squirt it down our choking throats while we look wild-eyed at one another, thumbs up, convincing ourselves that we're having an excellent meal. I mean, you wouldn't put it past us. Humans do seem dead set on conveniencing themselves into meaninglessness. But actually, I'm more optimistic than that. Optimistic and defiant, and I invite you to be optimistic and defiant with me. Because art isn't and was never just content. Art is content plus intent. And deep down we understand this. Deep down we know whipped cream is devoid of nutrients. I actually believe that as the online world gets flooded with this empty crap, this punami of intentless content, it'll lose value, it'll become kitsch, uncool, it'll just be junk. And I think it'll happen quickly, and people will be driven back into the warm, sweaty, sexy arms of live art. I'm not actually joking, nor being Pollyanna-ish. You guys will have the data, I'm sure, but my teens and their peers, they're on it. Our generation was mugged by the digital revolution. We got addicted before we knew it was a drug. But to our credit, we're trying to warn our kids, and they're out for human connection. They're raw dogging, IRL. They're buying tickets, as I observed, to shows, to gigs. Ticket sales are going up. They want to see someone, a person, with other people. And that's what live art is. Humans sharing their take on what it is to be human with other humans. And we're drawn to it, to witnessing someone who has had to work their guts out to acquire their craft, who's doing something that we might not have the capacity to do, who may yet play the wrong note or forget their line or fall off their trapeze, or like my friend Simon Maiden did the other night, have a diabetic hypoglycemic episode and pass out on stage, on press night, 5 minutes before the end. It's fine, I think. We want it, we seek it. Human endeavour, we crave intention, jeopardy, risk, sweat, messiness, virtuosity, proximity, collectivity and empathy. Yeah, fucking empathy. It's the most miraculous outcome of consciousness, don't you think? The ability and inclination to imagine what it might be like to be someone else. That we want to hear other people's stories. It is the thing that keeps humans living to an extraordinary degree in peace. And when we fail to empathise, whenever we instead stick to our convictions and nail down our views, whenever we divide into tribes and ring-fence our empathy, affording it to those who look like this but not like that, to those who believe this but not that, to those who trot out these shibboleths, post these flags but not to those who refuse, there we have war. Not metaphorically, wherever humans give themselves permission to withdraw their empathy from an adjacent group, there is eventually literal war. And storytelling is the cultural mechanism by which we expand the reach of our empathy, by which we break down barriers and flatten fences. Have we ever so needed a revolution of storytelling and live art? And has there ever been a country with better capacity to foment one? And look, elephant in the room, a lot of art is a bit shit. Most of my stuff is pretty meh. And no one piece of work is vital. Any one grant or rebate is hard to justify in a utilitarian sense when the money could save a life. The failure of any one musical, the closure of any one theatre company, the cancellation of any one artist, that's all survivable. But the bigger the pool of stories, the more different perspectives, the wider the range of human offers that we consume, the better it is for our liberal democracy. And bureaucracies, governmental or otherwise, are not amazing at picking what art matters. I'd be crap at it. And we're not really good at picking what art is good. So we need a system that just helps the ecosystem flourish. This cathedral would not get built today, but we don't need to build it, because those mid-century kooks, caring for the future, understanding the value of art, gonads of steel, built it for us. We have a different job, a slightly less glamorous one. We need to build a railway. A railway, says Mr. Graham, you're going to close the speech. Isn't a railway metaphor for multi-pronged tax reform? Yes, I think a railway is a good metaphor. Let's see. Rail is a long-term project requiring ongoing investment. Rail needs meticulous craft in its planning and a lot of expertise and focus in its construction. A railway is a route, a pathway, not a terminus. And here's why my metaphor fucking rules. The whole point of rail is that it largely succeeds by removing from the equation one thing: friction. It radically increases capacity for connection by minimizing friction, by making the journey rub less. We're not currently asking anyone to buy us more trains or fill them with ore. After all, we're artists. We conjure trains out of thin air. We'll do the mining. We'll dig up stories from the gold seams of our imaginations. We just need as few barriers as possible once we get rolling. Keep us on track and we'll save the world, baby. Thanks a lot.